All right, so is there more beauty in singleness or marriage? Okay, I will say this. There is always beauty in singleness. There is not always beauty in marriage. So why do I say that? Okay, so here's the deal. Let's just talk about marriage. And this is the only thing that I can say about marriage. Obviously, I've never been married. Is that if you are in an unhappy, unhealthy marriage, where is the beauty in that? Where is the beauty in that? So before you get married, for my single girls, before you go there, you got to figure out, why are you dating? Why do you want to be married? Are you doing it because society gave you a timeline and you're trying to get to that timeline? You're doing it for your parents? Are you trying to fill a void of loneliness? And loneliness is causing you to lower your standards, because if you don't get that in check, that's what loneliness will do for you. It'll cause you to lower your standards, okay? You don't know your self-worth. You don't even know yourself. So if you get into a marriage like that, there will not be beauty in marriage, okay? But there is beauty in marriage and two people loving each other unconditionally. Obviously, I saw it with my parents. They've been married for over 40 years. That is a marriage I respect. The rest of y'all, I don't know what your marriages are like. I no longer look at, hashtag relationship goals, and I don't even respect Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage. And I love Beyonce. Jay-Z done cheated on her. Why do we have to even go there? You know what I mean? Like, why? What's the point? What's the purpose of that? You know what I mean? So, and good for Jay-Z. He's helping himself, and he, whatever. Good. If you wanted to stay married to that, that's your marriage, not mine. So anyway, there is not always beauty in marriage. The happy and healthiest it can be, beauty. Great. However, singleness, there's always beauty in singleness. And I say that because even if your life sucks right now, you think that, you're failing, whatever it is, you still have time to work on yourself before you get on somebody else's time. I truly believe it's harder to work on yourself when you get married and you've got all the kids and you've got you got all this stuff and you got the job. It's hard alone being single and having the job and you got your own responsibilities to work on yourself, because let's be honest, we do not work on ourselves. That's why we have life coaches, and that's why the life coaching world exists, and psychiatrists and all of that. Okay? We do not work on ourselves. And it is harder to work on yourself when you are on somebody else's time. You don't think of yourself, especially if you have kids. I hear a lot from married women. I lost myself in my Jada Pinkett Smith. That's what her Red Table Talk is about. I lost myself raising these kids. I lost myself in my husband. So again, there is always beauty in singleness because you got time to figure you out, and it's not on somebody else's time. How dare you want to be married so badly and you don't even know yourself? Society is broken, and we got to fix it. And society is broken because of the way we are structuring our families. I want the wedding day, I want the dress, and I want the presents, and I want the attention, and I'm lonely, so I need a man, and da. And then you get married, and 5 years down the road, you're like, damn, what did I just do? Because I don't want to be here. So again, there is always beauty in singleness because you got time to work on yourself, and you ain't on anybody else's time, okay? So I also want to say this because, shout out to my cousin, I love her to death. She was like, Reka, I just don't want you to give up on love, okay? Because I think, again, a lot of people and I don't want to say like she wants to be in a relationship or married so bad, but a lot of people who want that for their lives think that I have given up on it. I haven't given up on anything except for how I believe my life should go. I literally, again, last week we talked about how to have a relationship with God. God and I, trust me, we got this. And I told him that I am no longer looking for a man. I will live this life out the way you want me to live it out, God's will. So I don't want anybody to be confused on my message or whatever. Oh, Reka's giving up at love. She's a single, bitter girl. I haven't given up on anything except for the idea of where I think my life should go. Okay? I wanted to read something from Alanya Van Zandt, and I got to tell you the podcast that you should be listening to with Oprah and Ayanna. So let's see. Ayanna says, so many of us are suffering because of our voluntary participation in something that will disempower us because you don't believe that you have the power that creates suffering. So I know that I have power to not create suffering for myself. So I no longer oh, I gotta have a guy, I need this to be happy, da, da, da. I now know that happiness comes from within and I'm good. However God decides he wants my life to be, it will be, okay? So Ayama also says that we suffer because we think we know what's supposed to be happening in our lives at a certain time, right? She says to stop trying to fix things. Stay in the moment and deal with how you're feeling and how you're thinking about your life now instead of being so busy on trying to fix things, okay? You can only, as Dave Ramsey says, control the controllables. So what can you control in your life right now? Okay? You can only control yourself and how you feel about being single. You can't control the good man coming. You can't control when it's going to happen. You can't control any of that. So you will suffer if you're walking around this life like, oh my God, I need the man to be happy. I need him. No, you don't. All you need is yourself, sweetie. Okay. That's all you need is yourself. Okay. And once you get the man and it's happy and healthy, yay, you made it. Amazing. It's great. And that's all I want for you. Okay. So do I believe that I will be single forever? If I don't want to be single, I believe that I could be in a relationship at any moment in my life. The question is, do I want a relationship? And at this time, absolutely not. Absolutely not. In 5 years, I don't know where I'll be. That's between me and God. So have I given up on love? No. Do I want to be single forever? I don't know. Right now, yeah, I'm cool.